Hi guys, this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Between September 15th and 30th, you can start reading the energy now. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, elemental signs, and energy. Welcome to Rising Vibrations. I'm Inga. If you're just finding the channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for your support. So this is for Aries. Let's jump right into this. We have the Ace of Swords. I feel like in terms of money or career matters, business matters, the Aries seems to have a handle on something, or an edge on something, or a tip on something. It can be on the up and up, or it can be a slight something tricky that they're trying to get away with or do. It looks like they can get away with this, whatever this is, and do it. And it feels like something that they're contemplating doing out of desperation. If this is a relationship issue, it looks like the Aries may really be in a position to know clearly who and what they want. I think they have been struggling with this throughout the year, but it looks like they're pretty sure about who they want and what they want to do. I feel like the Aries elemental sign is defending one person over another. They're taking sides. We have the Nine of Cups. So they plan to win at whatever this is or accomplish it. This can also be a great idea, something that has come to them, or something that they've realized that they can pick up and they can run with now. Something they can do. I feel like it is to make more money, more so than it is about partnership. This can also be a matter of money or an opportunity coming towards them that they should have already gotten earlier this year, but it was turned away or turned down. It looks like it's something that finally comes through for the Aries elemental sign and energies. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, this seems like something that the Aries have been working on for a while. It fell through. It didn't work out. They didn't forget about it. They didn't let it go. Again, this can, I'm getting that this can also be a relationship, someone that they didn't let go, or an issue they didn't let go of. They put a lot of time and energy into this, or even worry. And this feels like in some respect it was they worked so hard on this. They got so far and they only could do so much, and then they had to wait. It was out of their hands. It was out of their control. And it looks like this opportunity is coming up or through for them finally. This can also be a job offer, or an offer for more business or work. We have the King of Coins. So it does look to me like the Aries will finally get this that they've been waiting on. Something that they worked towards. They put so much work into it. It feels like something that sat by the wayside, and now finally it comes through. This could also be a check or a contract or an agreement that they were waiting on that finally seems to go through. If this is a relationship, it looks like there can also be this issue of someone who has been waiting on the Aries, waiting on the Aries to make a decision about them. This could be for an employee, but this could also be for a partner who was waiting on the Aries to choose them, waiting on the Aries to clarify and clean up some aspect of their life, or even make a decision about them, or choose them. Yes, choose them for a partnership. It does not necessarily have to be a love partnership, or choose them over someone else. picking sides. They had to choose sides or make a decision about them. We have major arcana, the sun. So indeed, the year, this fall, is coming to a culmination for the Aries elemental sign and energy. I feel like a lot of things are wrapping up ahead of schedule. They're wrapping up before what we would look at like the traditional end of the year. It looks like it's a good close out to whatever this is, or close up. And we have the Nine of Swords. Now, if indeed the Aries was in a situation where they were trying to cut some corners out of desperation, fudge some documents, or anything of this nature, it still may not be a positive thing because they may achieve what they wanted to achieve temporarily. And even though they might get away with it, it's something that will be hanging over their head and worrying them. So they can't really even enjoy the success or the satisfaction of whatever this is, because it will almost kind of haunt them in a way, that they can't stop thinking that they might get caught or they will get caught. Let's see what else is coming out here for Aries. And then I want to clear this out and look at something more specific about love, because this isn't coming across like that for me right now. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, this is the Five of Swords. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why I saw the Seven of Swords there. The Aries may be choosing a situation out of almost to cut off their nose to spite their face in a way. If they had to choose sides, they may not really choose the side of the person who they truly agree with. They might choose the side of the other person for other reasons. It can be for financial, monetary gains or other benefits. So it's almost like they might sell out in a way to get what they want. I'm going to go ahead and take these because they both came out. So we have the Seven of Pentacles now that has come out twice, and this just came out on its own. And we have the King of Wands with the Major Arcana Sun. So again, it's almost like the Aries is getting the benefit of allying themselves with someone who they maybe really don't believe in, even on an ethical way or ethical standard, but they're getting a benefit out of it. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're taking someone's side, but I feel like the Aries is selling out a little bit to get what they want, and they think it will get them to where they want, and then maybe in the future they can make a correction. But be careful who you get into bed with, because sometimes it's not that easy to get back out again. You might get a certain level of happiness and control, but it looks like it will be relatively simple. Or, I mean, it's an issue of integrity. What are you willing to, we're not taking any of those. I'm putting those back in, guys. What are you willing to sacrifice for gaining what you want, whether that's money, position, status, prestige? Everybody's different. You can't judge what and why people do what they do. It's up to you, but it seems like that energy is looming around the elemental sign of Aries. Let's see what else is going to come out here. We have Major Arcana, the Hangman. Like they've waited long enough, or they've waited so long for this, or they're tired of waiting. They're tired of almost getting to where they want to be in life. They're tired of almost accomplishing what they want. And now it might be easy to give in to the temptation of someone making a quick offer or getting a quick gain, and doing business with someone that they don't really like or want to do business with or trust, because they think they can get in there and get what they need and want and get back out. I feel like someone is tempting the Aries to ally with them. This can be in a relationship, intimate relationship, or with business as well. So this is what the Aries is dealing with, at least for the last couple of weeks of September. We have Major Arcana, the Tower, teamed up with this King of Pentacles. So it does look to me like this, either this is a person or just atmosphere of things, gaining and getting a lot, but possibly being led astray to get what you want. You might gain a lot of financial security or even job security, but what is it worth? What is it worth in the long term? Oh, only you would know the answer to that. We have the Hangman next to Major Arcana, the Tower. You want to, I thought of another example of this. What about people who take a job because of the connections they have? And everybody can do this, everybody does this, but it typically, who knows, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, but you might be doing somebody else who really needs that job and deserves that job, out of a job to take that. It's something like this as well. What if you are quickly accelerated at work in terms of your status or promotion? You didn't really deserve it, and then in the end, maybe you struggle and you can't really do the work or take on the responsibility because you haven't had the proper education or training or time to actually learn. It's also that caught up in this for the Aries elemental sign and energy. We have the Knight of Cups. So it feels like they have an offer that they will find it hard to refuse, one way or the other. An offer that will be hard to refuse, and the Aries elemental sign and the energy will have to navigate what they find as their own personal values and who's making the offer to them, and if they have to sacrifice something in and of themselves on a soul level or even on a personal level to get to where they want to be. So we're going to go ahead and leave that for the Aries elemental sign for the last week of September. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you back here again next month. Bye-bye.